Let's start with a question. Why are we such a weak nation? Why is the Islamic nation is weak today? Why is it weak? While we all know the hadith where the Prophet ﷺ says, "Al-mu'minu al-qawi khayrun wa ahabbu ila Allah min al-mu'min al-da'if." The Prophet ﷺ says, the strong believer is better and more beloved to Allah Azza wa Jal than a weak believer. If we all already know this hadith, why is the nation so weak? What's going on? If you look around you, you will realize that we as individuals, we're physically strong. You will see a lot of the brothers with the big muscles, mashallah, the tough voice, the big cars, the intimidating speech. We got it all in abundance. We are one of these nations that have youth more than any other nations. We got all of that. Why are we not the strongest nation? Why are we so weak? Today, Ikhwani, I want to discuss that. And I try to explain the hadith to understand what's the meaning of a strong believer. Is it with muscles? Is it with the tough voice? What are we missing? I want to start with a story. The story, Ikhwani, happened in one of the Muslim countries where the minister and his people, the employees, they got ready and they were preparing to host an ambassador who's coming from a Western country, one of the later countries. So they're coming to visit this Muslim country with their, small and humble resources. So this ambassador walks in and they come, and the host with the minister and his people, they start greeting that lady. She was a lady ambassador. Now the ambassador walks in and starts shaking all of the Muslim male hands, one by one. And they all shook her hand, except for one. He says, "I can't shake your hand." So she continues, and she keeps shaking hands. And then the minister looks at that person and takes him to the side, gives him a grief, gives him a difficult time for what he did. And he blamed him, and he gave him a difficult time. Why? Because as a Muslim, he decided to apply the rule that we all know and not shake a foreign lady's hand. So after the ceremony, they started having lunch. The ambassador, she asked the minister and she said, "Where is that person who did not shake my hand? I want to meet him. I want to talk to him." So he asked for him and she asked him. She told him, "Why did you not shake my hand?" He simply answered, "I'm a Muslim. And the teachings of Islam tells me, unless you are a relative, if you are a foreign lady, I'm not allowed to shake your hand." So I did not shake your hand. So the ambassador, she looks at the minister and she told him, "If all Muslims were like this person, you would be ruling the world and we will be under your rule." And this is a testimony coming from a non-Muslim. If you are true and strong to what you believe in, this is when you are really true, and this is when you are really strong. And wallahi, this is what we are really missing. A lot of people invite to Islam, talk Islam, explain Islam, teach Islam. But when it comes to applying Islam to your business, applying Islam to your relationship, applying Islam in the court, in the constitution, in the government, applying Islam by the ministers. I ask you by Allah, if you look through all the countries that you're aware of, do you know of any country which is applying Islam the way it should be? This is why we are weak nations. Because we are not applying Islam where it should be. We're just talking. We're just talking about it.